Hi Crypticans and Queens, my name is Natalie. Welcome to this channel. In today's episode, I'll show you the key levels that we did retest yesterday at 16,790, and what we're looking at right now is a potential drop to some support level and Fibonacci levels that we have around 16,000 for a potential higher low level for then see the market continue a little bit more to the upside. If the market does not give us the bullish momentum, we can still use these levels to see a potential lower high for then potentially see the market have the next impulse move, which is more to the downside. DXY is right now in a drop, which means that is one of the confirmations that BTC and Ethereum can have a pullback, which is to the upside because the overall trend is to the downside at the moment. Don't forget, I am no financial advisor. You need to look up everything yourself first, but please continue looking at this video and I'll show you the key levels, the Fibonacci levels, the support levels that I have on both BTC and on Ethereum, and I'll also give you a quick recap on what's happening on DXY at the moment. So we're starting off with looking at BTC on the daily chart, and we came up yesterday precisely and retested my Fibonacci level at 16,790, and it's always so good to see that these levels are so respected. We go down to the 12-hourly chart because of course you can see how the market is retesting it on the lower time frames. On the 12-hourly chart, the only thing that we can see is that we do have this doji inverted hammer, and we did close that one below these previous previous support that we did have. Let's go and see how it looks on the 4-hourly chart. Okay, so we saw a perfect retest of 16,790. If we just zoom out, we can still see how we are in a sideways market, and I am using the my friend just sent a picture of her cat having taking shit in her shoes. Either way, we see that we have a support at 16,195. This is definitely a level that we can potentially see the market drop down to for only retest, because remember, when we have the fake outs from support or resistance levels, the market usually pulls back down and retests that level and then potentially have a little bit more momentum to the upside. So we have this level at the moment. Another thing that we also can do is that we drag Fibonacci from the lowest point to the highest point, and you can see how the 50% is exactly around the support that I just showed you. So if we see that the market have a drop to these levels, remember that from here we want to see if it is a bullish momentum. We want to see that the market is retesting these levels. We just might potentially also pull back down to 15,960 because that's the 61.8%. So within these levels, we can see the market pull back down only to give us a support level and then have more momentum to the upside, because right now it looks like we can potentially have some more momentum, because you can, if we're zooming out, we have the market creating a lower high, lower low. If we're using the Fibonacci between this high and this low, we have it actually at 18,400. I would not be surprised. Based on that, we can see that the market has been bouncing in between these Fibonacci key levels since before. We've been talking about them for a long time now, and that is why we could potentially see the market. But if the bullish momentum is not going to happen and we continue to see the market drop, we're still using the same levels, because if it is a bearish momentum, you'll see how the market is breaking below the level. We see the market retested, and then that is a high probability that we then have the continuation to the downside when it comes to BTC. When we're looking at DXY, because DXY is extremely important for us also to look at, you can see that we did open with a gap yesterday between 106,100 and 105,980. We just might definitely see the market pull back up a little bit more. We have already seen half of the gap getting filled, so and we are retesting this previous support that we did break. So I strongly believe that DXY will continue to drop, and this is another confirmation for BTC to have a bigger momentum to the upside to create the lower high. And right now, when we're looking at DXY, we are in a downtrend because overall the market is still in a uptrend on DXY, but we just might need to have a bigger pullback now based on the higher time frames need to have a higher low level, which means that we'll see bigger movements to the downside because of that. So If we're breaking below the level that we're at now, 106, we can drop down to 105.140 or 104.655. If we break this previous support, we just might see the market drop down even to a 100. Another thing that we can do is that we're using this previous high at 108.325, which means that if we see the market have a bullish momentum, we can definitely see a retest of it. Now this is long term, and that can also give us the head and shoulder formation, which is a bearish reversal pattern, only for the market to pull back down. And if we're zooming out, you can see that on the monthly chart we have this previous resistance that we did break at 100.200. so this can definitely be where we see the market give us a breakout potential retest, for then see the market continue to higher target. So if DXY is dropping, well, then we know that BTC is pumping. Don't forget that you can also receive the best bonus available right now on Bybits, up to $30,030 right now. You have zero fees when it comes to spot pairs, and you have extremely low fees when it comes to overall. This is how it looks on the platform when we're trading it. This is a really simple platform. You have everything at the same chart. So this is the chart, and this is where you put in all of the numbers when you or before you're taking a trade. This is a leverage trading platform, so please always use risk management so you're not blowing your account away, because that's not why we're here, right? If you've never used this platform before, you can go into Bitcoinsensus.com. We do have an article in here where you can read about the platform. You also have a video where Andy do explain exactly on how to use this platform. As I said, if you are a beginner when it comes to leverage trading, you can also read it here for you if you are a beginner. This is also how you are supporting the channel, so I'm always available for you, so make sure to claim the best bonus available right now. When it comes to Ethereum, we have the same scenario. We have the key levels, and we did break above key level 1180 yesterday. We spoke about this on my previous live stream, that if we're breaking above this level with high probability, we can see the market have the bigger momentum to the next key level that we do have around 1330. If we have another drop, we're looking at potentially 1125 and 1110 for a potential high and low level, and then see the momentum up. If we are not having a bullish momentum and the market continue to be bearish, well, then we're using the same levels to see a potential break of it, lower high against them from below, and that can be the beginning for the market then continue with more of the momentum to the downside, because we are still in a downtrend. I do believe that we will only have a retest on some lower targets, potentially retesting the previous fake out that we did have, only to see the market have the momentum to create the lower high around higher levels. We can also have a momentum up to 1445. Thank you everyone for looking at this video together with me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification so you know when I am live next time or when I do have my daily updates. We will not have a live stream today at 5 p.m. Swedish time, which we usually have. We will go a little bit later tonight, so make sure to hit the notification so you know when we're live. Thank you everyone, have a great day. I love you. Mwah, from Sweden.